Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike here. It is a Sunday and I'm going to show you how to change the belts on your W126. Yeah, these are the belts that are buried way under all the other belts.
Lifting our engine mounts to Jesus because you lift me up.
So let me show you what's going on. I have an issue with my power steering belts. See how cracked they are? See how horrible they look? Yeah, those things are awful. Now there's two of them. It doesn't look difficult until you see all of this right there. Yep, these are the innermost belts, which means all of the other ones have to come off, okay? Basically, you do this in order. We have your air pump right here, okay? Then we have your belt that goes down to the air conditioner compressor, okay? This holds that. You have your alternator, and then finally you have your power steering pump belts. These are the offenders, okay? So we're going to start here, and we're going to kind of work our way into there, okay? We're not going to get dirty, I hope, but if we do, bow chicka wow wow. Okay, that was creepy. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, we're going off tripod. We're going off tripod because I want to show you guys exactly what to do down here, okay? Let me kind of show you the bolts. Okay, man, that's up close, isn't it? Okay, this is the 13mm bolt that kind of holds the housing for your air pump right there. Let me see if you guys can see that. Okay, there it is right there. So I have loosened that. Okay, it's on the top of the housing. This right here is supposed to be a 6mm, let there be light. Here we go. 6mm Allen bolt right there. See that guy? Right there? Yeah, I couldn't get mine in there, so I'm trying to not strip it out too much. So I'm going to try to go for the lower bolts and see if I can kind of back this thing off. All right, let me show you what's going on from below. See that right there? The bottom of the housing, that is a 13mm and a 19mm. So what you do is you kind of loosen the outer bolt, and then you take your 19-inch wrench, that's your cue. Here you go, okay? And you can kind of walk it back. I can't even get in here to show you guys. I really can't. Oh my gosh. Okay, now, let's just spill this fluid everywhere. Let's just do it. Okay, okay, right there. Right there, and you see how it's kind of got these little the star right here, and you can back it off like that, and that is going to remove the tension. Okay, turn it like this, and see how it moves? See? Yeah, it moves. Okay, so you're going to back the tension off that. Tension removed from the air pump. All you have to do, okay, is remove the belt. Okay, so that's one. And I'm just going to leave this guy right there. You just, hopefully, we're going to stay right there for me, right? You're just going to sit there for me. Okay, so the yellow one is the air pump, okay? There we go. Okay, now to get the second belt off that goes to the air compressor, all you have to do, there's a little elbow, see the elbow and the tensioner right there? All you have to do is take your 17, loosen it, and this will go up and down. See? Up and down. Okay? So we can move this one now. We're making progress. We are making progress. Okay, so the second belt is green. We go yellow and then green. And now we're going to go orange. Okay? This is the belt for your alternator, and I've already loosened it. Okay? So what we have, once again, 17mm right there. You want to loosen it there. Good shot. Good shot right there. This is the bolt for the alternator. See how I can make it move? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Look at that. I actually loosened it from the back so I could walk the front one up and down. Okay? So now we've got this down as far as we need it to go. We are removing the third belt. All right, for these two belts right here, the innermost, the hardest to get to, let me show you what's going on. Super easy if you know what you're doing, okay? All right, well, you have one 13 millimeter bolt there. You've got a 13 millimeter bolt there. This is actually a nut. And then you have another one back under here, okay, on the left-hand side. So you've got 1, 2, 3 that you have to loosen. And then on the top of the housing, okay, there's a 6 millimeter Allen. Again, love Mr. Allen for inventing this thing. And if you turn it, it lowers the whole unit, okay? I'm going counterclockwise, so I'm going to be lowering the unit. And then all you have to do, take off the belts. See? There's one. And then I'll take the other one off when I lower it a little more. Okay? And because I have the bolts off of the, look at that, the water pump. I guess I could just take that off, but I don't want to mess it up. Okay. So we're going to lower this some more. We're going to take these two bolts off. Take these two belts off. Okay, you see how they go? Yeah. And this is how bad they were. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Focus. Focus with me. There you go. See that? Yeah. Those things are rotten. All right, we're going to do that, and then I'll get them back on, and then I'll come back with some tips. This is working like a charm, okay? I have the two belts right there, and if you watch, when I go clockwise, see, the whole unit comes up, okay? It makes tension on the el belteros. Yeah, for our Spanish-speaking friends, el bateros. And you don't want this too tight, okay? What they say to do is to get a straight edge, and you want just a little bit of deflection, okay? You want to be able to move it just a little bit. To me, that looks like it's good. I don't want to over-tighten it because I don't want to ruin my power steering pump, okay? So we're going to get this tightened up. Now I can tighten the 3 13 millimeter bolts, and then we move on to our next belt, working our way out now, okay? Okay, we have the power steering belts nice and tight. The key is when you're tightening all of these belts, okay, you want to get a straight edge between the distance, the two wheels right here, and you want like a 1/2 inch of deflection. You don't want it really super tight because then you're going to wear out all your little parts on your old car. So we're moving out, okay? So we have the innermost belts on. This is the alternator belt, and this is where it has this little stair thing right here. And if you, this is a 17 millimeter, and watch what happens. If you tighten it, see how it lifts up the whole unit? See? It lifts it up. You get up to the right amount of tension, and there's another bolt right on the back right there that you can tighten. It's also a 17. Okay, I can't do this and film at the same time, but we're going to get this one tightened to about a 1/2 inch, maybe a little bit less of deflection. Then we move on to the elbow, and then we move on to the air pump. For the, what is this? This is the air conditioning compressor. What you need is a 22 right here. This just sets on the elbow right there, and as you pull up, okay, you tighten it with your 17 millimeter. There's just a little bolt right there. So you pull up on this, get the right amount of tension, okay, see that? And then you tighten it, once again, righty-tighty with your bolt that's right there. See if I can zoom in. See? There he is. That's him right there. Yeah, so you get to turn it by a little bit, and then you flip it over, and you turn it a little bit, and you flip it over, and you turn it a little bit, and you flip it over, okay, until you got it just right. Now, the air pump is adjusted underneath the car. So let me take you downstairs. We're going to the basement. We're underneath the car. This right here is your air pump. Okay, the pulley is just right over here. And if you look just below, that right there is how you adjust it. Okay, you turn this. It's a 19 millimeter. You can go out. See how it's moving out? And that is going to give you the tension on your belt. Okay, so you move it out, till you get it just right, and then you tighten it with a 13 millimeter right in front. I really wish I could do a better job of showing you this. Back up on top now. Let me see if I can show you what we got to get to. That right there is the top of your air pump, okay? So what you want to do is tighten it up. Are we focused or no? Okay. Okay, look at that. Okay, I'll tighten it once by hand off camera, and then we will be done. Once you're done, make sure everything is tight, okay? You have this bolt here that's tight. You've got 1, 2, 3 bolts here for your power steering. You have your bolt right here. Yeah, this is for your alternator. Mike forgot to tighten it, okay? So you got to get that all nice and tight. That's why you were able to adjust it. And then you have the bolt. One more little turn. Yeah. Okay. And then you have the one bolt right there. Okay, for your air pump. Everything is nice. It is tight. It is nice and shiny and black. And I think we're going to wrap up our class on belts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, how do you like that? It only took a day and a half because they gave me the wrong part number. One of the things you always want to make sure when you go to the parts store, what they did, they gave me a 7380 instead of a 9380. So that was a no-no. I had to go back and get another belt. So hopefully you guys have learned something. This is easy. I am still kind of learning on this car too. So we're going to learn together as we get this gorgeous W126 back on the road. See, there's something missing here. I turned one video into 2, possibly even 3 videos, okay? That's how we roll. That's how we stack a bumper on top of our TV entertainment center too, okay? All right, thank you. Please like, please subscribe, and thank you guys very much for watching. It's been a good time here on Monkey Wrench Mike, okay? Bye!